Let's talk about stamping. So this is an ink pad, a stamp pad. You want to make sure that when you use it, it's always closed tight, even when you're not using it. So if you're taking a break for a second, close it up. But when you're using it, you can have it open. I would not have two open at the same time. The other type of stamp pad you might see is a sponge in a container with some paint on it. They both work exactly the same way. So for this assessment, this skill assessment, you're going to practice doing some stamping. So what you're going to do is make a stamp pattern. So I'm going to have two different stamps, and you could do it the same color or different colors. You're going to put your stamp onto your stamp pad, roll it around just a little bit. So can you see how I'm kind of wiggling it? That way I make sure I get it really good. And I'm going to put it down on here and press it and pull it up. And then I'm going to take my second color. Make sure I close this one, just like I said. I'm going to roll it around in here. See, my stamp's dirty from before. Press it on here. And then I'm going to go back to this one because I'm making a pattern, and a pattern is something that repeats. And I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to put it on here. The pictures on here help tell you what direction it's going to be. If you made your own stamp, say when you want to try it on your own and you're older, you could. Just remember, everything is in reverse. So if you do a letter, it would be backwards. And all I'm doing is making sure I repeat. Now later, you're going to stamp onto clay. The trick with stamping onto clay is we're not using ink. You're just using your stamp and pressing it on there. The trick is not pressing it too hard. So I will show you what that looks like in the clay demonstration. When you're done, you're going to get a wet paper towel and just wipe it off a little bit so that the next person does not have a dirty stamp. So paper towel, get a little bit of water on a paper towel, and you can wet it off. You don't have to take it to the sink. Okay? And that'll make it nice and clean for the next person. And that is a very basic intro on how to stamp and to create a stamped pattern.